So I've talked a little bit about which holes are going to be changing. What I haven't told you about is how they're changing. So for those of you that are familiar with the Ridge course and the Predator course, the first hole on the Ridge course is, a very straightforward par 4. We've had the opportunity of being able to have that in play for the last 6 or 7 years, understand what we could do to make it actually even better. And so it's going to be a very similar hole, aligned a little bit differently, a little bit more to the east than it was if you know the property. The big changes that are going to benefit our golfers and really add to the enjoyment are the changes to 3, 4, and 9 on the Predator course. First of all, if you play Predator Ridge, you'll know that one of the holes that is the most difficult, if not the most difficult, is the 3rd hole. It's uphill, it's narrow, it's into the wind. You got a force carry to a very shallow green, and if you miss the green, you've got all sorts of trouble. And to have that kind of a hole early in the round can certainly wreak a little havoc and do a little damage to the scorecard right off the bat. And what we've done is we've doubled the width of the fairway. We've made that approach to the green not so steep as far as the gully is concerned, and the green is going to be a lot more receptive for golf shots than the previous one. You've got an uphill, narrow hole into the wind. All those factors, we don't need all those sorts of things. Still going to be a challenging hole, but I think you're going to find it's a lot more playable. Secondly, the par 3 4th hole was around about 180-yard par 3, and the yardages on all these holes are not going to change at all. What's going to be different is now, instead of having a very extremely sloped green, which was the 4th hole, we're going to have one that's a little bit more elevated tee. You're going to be able to see the target a lot better, and the green is also going to be more receptive and less severe as far as slope is concerned once you get on the putting green. We're going to see definitely less double and triple bogeys, and hopefully some more pars and birdies for our guests. Lastly, we've got the 9th hole at the Predator course. The 9th hole used to be a par 5, and then it got shortened to a par 4, and really didn't have the kind of the personality of the rest of the 17 holes at the Predator course. This is our opportunity to do a full rebuild of that hole, and that hole, we feel, is going to be one of the most memorable out of all the 36 holes at Predator Ridge. The fairway will have more bunkers, the green is nicely framed, and the tee is much more elevated than the last one, giving you a great view of the fairway. And I think you're really going to find that's more enjoyable for you, and hopefully you're going to be able to have a chance to come and visit us and be able to play it.